Alrighty, welcome to Damn Vulnerable DeFi Challenge number 5. This one is called the Rewarder, and I feel like the difficulty here is kind of jumped up a little bit just by the amount of moving parts that we've got going here. So let's go ahead and read this challenge. There's a pool offering rewards in tokens every 5 days for those who deposit their damn valuable tokens into it. Alice, Bob, Charlie, and David already have deposited some DVT tokens and have won their rewards. You don't have any DVT tokens. But in the upcoming round, you must claim most of the rewards for yourself. Oh, and by the way, rumors say that a new pool has just landed on the mainnet and it's offering DVT tokens in flash loans. So again, if you don't know what a flash loan is, I recommend that you watch my previous videos on this. So, all right, let's go ahead and take it. So there's 4 contracts that are in play here. So let's go ahead and look at the, firstly, the reward token. So the reward token looks like it's just a basic ERC20, and you can mint some stuff, so nothing too worrying there. Let's have a look at the accounting token. The accounting token is an ERC20 snapshot. So a snapshot is basically you can take a snapshot of all the balances of everyone at one time, and then you can access that later. So it's pretty straightforward in terms of snapshot. But yeah, there's nothing else really too wild here. So you can see snapshot, transfer, and approve. You don't really need to transfer or approve any of this. So yeah, so nothing too crazy here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rewarder pool now. So this is the main contract, I guess, of the entire of the challenge here. So let's go through this one by one. So we have the round duration, which is that 5 days. We can see, you know, there's another one, last snapshot ID for rewards, last recorded snapshot, last rewards time, token deposited into the pool by the users. So we can see that we have the liquidity token, which is the damn valuable token. That's located over here if you want to have a look at that. It's another ERC20. So there's really 3 ERC20 tokens in play here. We have the accounting token and then the reward token, which we have seen. So you can see that these are what these are valued at and the number of rounds that have passed. So in the constructor here, it just basically sets up against those 3 tokens that were deployed and runs a record snapshot. And so this will record a snapshot. I'm assuming this is located here, and just runs the snapshot for all the accounting tokens at the moment. So continuing along, we have a function called deposit. So this will deposit from the accounting token. Sorry, this will mint accounting tokens 1-to-1 for the liquidity tokens that you provide. So I'm going to provide 10 DVTs, and it's going to transfer from the sender to this reward pool contract and the amount. And this is going to mint the equivalent amount of accounting tokens just to verify how many people, how much you have in balance deposited. And then it's also going to distribute rewards. So we'll go over that last. I just want to go through the other ones first. So let's do withdraw. So withdraw is going to be, you get your accounting tokens and it's going to burn that amount that you have received, and then it's going to transfer them back. So accounting tokens is literally just to see how much you have provided the liquidity pool here or the rewarder pool here. And then it transfers you back everything that you have, or the amount that you want to withdraw here. So we also have record snapshot and has retrieve reward and is new rewards round. So let's take a look at distribute rewards now, because this is the main function of this challenge. So this is called anytime someone runs a deposit. So first of all, it sets this rewards thing to 0, and then it verifies if this is a new rewards round or not. So if it's a new rewards round, it's calculated if the block timestamp is longer than the last round. So that's that 5 days. So basically, this will only run if it's been 5 days from the last snapshot. If it is, then it's going to record a snapshot to get a snapshot of all the accounting tokens. And then remember, the accounting tokens is the way that the pool calculates how much each person has deposited within the rewarder pool. We then want to see how much is totally deposited in the pool. So it just calculates the amount of tokens, of accounting tokens. And then it also wants to calculate the amount deposited from the person that called this. So once you deposit something, it's going to check how much you have deposited in total. Then it's going to do this funky, logic here. If the amount deposited is greater than 0, so we've deposited more than 0, and there's more than 0 total deposits, we're going to distribute some rewards. So the reward is equal to the amount that you've deposited divided by, this is just some kind of decimal place movements, divided by the total deposited. So you are entitled to basically how much of a percentage that you have deposited into the pool. Now, you may now start to see where the exploit is going to come in. We then move on to another if statement, which just says if the rewards are greater than 0, so if we are allowed more than 0 rewards, and we haven't already retrieved our reward for this particular timestamp, so if we have a look here, this is just going to check if we have already claimed this reward or not. There's nothing wrong there. It's going to then mint some reward tokens to the sender, and then it's going to update the last rewards timestamp such that we can't retrieve the reward again. So, bit complex, but you may see how we can start to exploit this. So finally, let's have a look at the Flash Loaner pool. Again, very similar to what we've seen before. Flash loan, the amount that we want to borrow, requires that it's actually a contract that we are deploying here, transfers that account to us, and it's going to call us with a specific function call signature called receive flash loan with the amount, and then afterwards requires us to make sure that the flash loan has been taken care of and returned. So, given all that, where is our exploit? How do we exploit this? So, what we will need to do is deploy a smart contract. The smart contract will require a flash loan. The flash loan will be of probably the entirety of whatever's available in this lending pool. Now, once we have those tokens, we're going to go and deposit these tokens into the liquidity pool here. Sorry, the rewarder pool here. So once we deposit it, it's going to deposit, 1,000 ETH or a ridiculous amount of ETH in, and it's going to mint us the accounting tokens in a 1-to-1 value. And then it's going to distribute the rewards. So once it distributes the rewards, it's going to do this calculation here to see how much of the rewards that we're entitled to. And this is going to work via a percentage. Now, because we are depositing how much? 1 million tokens, and Bob, Charlie, and David, and Alice, and all these people have only deposited around 100, maybe it looks like. Where is it? Around 25. 25, yeah, around 25 tokens each. So we're depositing a million, and they're depositing 25 each. We're going to have the majority of the rewards be given to us because we have that 99% total deposits. We're then going to mint. It's then going to mint it to us, and it's going to give us those reward tokens. Then once that's done, we then return the money back to the flash lending pool, the flash loan pool, and then we've received the reward tokens, almost all the reward tokens, without actually spending any ETH. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like in contract, in the solutions contract. So we're going to create a new contract, and we're going to call this attack rewarder, I believe. Attack reward, I'm going to call it. And this is the smart contract attack. Now, again, this may look confusing, but it's not that difficult. It's just two functions, really. So in the constructor, we're just going to pass in all the addresses of the relevant liquidity tokens, reward pool tokens, the owner, and the pool address that we want to borrow from, and then just sets that up here. Then we have the attack function. So attack is what's going to be called by us as the attackers, and it's going to run flash loan with the amount, and the amount is going to specify by what we call this function with. Then we have the kind of action here, right? So this is going to do exactly what I said before, but in order here. So the first thing is we're going to approve the reward pool to spend the borrowed funds. So we're going to borrow these funds. They're going to come to us, and then we're going to approve the rewarder pool to then spend our funds that we have deposited on their behalf. We're then going to deposit that amount. So again, kind of following the logic here, we're going to deposit 1 million tokens. We then go to the rewarder pool. The deposit's going to deposit that and then distribute the rewards in the one function, and it goes through this. Then once we've retrieved our reward tokens of 99% of them, we're going to withdraw the amount. So everything that we've put in, we're then going to take right back out. And then we're going to return the funds back to the liquidity pool so the transaction is all verified. And then once that's all done, we're going to transfer all those reward tokens back to the original attacker. So we're going to just get the balance of this address in the reward pool and then transfer it to the owner, which is set in the initial constructor here. So that's our attack contract. Let's go ahead and see how we exploit this in code. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the exploit that I've written. So we just log exploit because it looks cool. We deploy our attack reward contract. So this is just passing in the relevant addresses that we need for the contract to interact with the relevant smart contracts and set an owner. We then set the EVM to increase the time by 5 days. The reason we do that is because just before it increases the time by 5 days, we need to do this so that the reward token round number is done. So we can do this doing an EVM increase time. Obviously, in real life, if this was an actual attack, you would just wait 5 days. But anyway, and then all we do is run the attack. So we run the attack with the tokens in the lender pool, which is going to be the million here. Yeah, so 1 million tokens. And then once that's done, it's going to do everything and transfer all the reward pools back to us. And success conditions is going to be that the round number has increased by 1. The user should have negligible rewards this round because we got 99% of it. And the rewards must have been given to the attacker account, and the rewards should be really close to 100 tokens because we have 99% of the deposit value, and the attacker finishes with 0 DVT tokens in balance, i.e. we've paid back all our debts. So let's go ahead and run this. We're going to do yarn run rewarder, or the rewarder. And we get it passing. So great job. Hope you guys learned something from this. We will be doing the next challenge in the next video. So I hope I'll see you in that one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.